Okay, this video is going to deal with coordinate pairs and graphing. So they're going to give you a point. In this case, x is 2, y is 1. And is it a solution to these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2? So what you're going to do then is substitute the x and the y values into each of the equations. So if x is 2, and y is 1, in the first equation, you'll end up with 3 equals 3. And that is, yes, it satisfies that equation. And let's see if the point satisfies the second equation. So 2 going in for the x and 1 going in for the y. So we have 2 minus 1 equals 1. 1 equals 1 is yes. So the point 2, 1 is a solution. I should say it is the solution. So that means the point of intersection will be 2, 1, with these two lines 1 and 2 cross. Solve by graphing. So I'm going to give you a couple steps here, and if you follow them, I think you'll do fine with the solve by graphing. So solve each equation for y. Then you're going to graph the two lines using the slope and the y-intercept. So that's, you solve for y, so you get it in this form, where m is the slope, and b is the y-intercept, where you're going to start. I guess I can't get it in there. And where the two lines intersect is going to be your solution. So we're going to cover that. In fact, let's cover it right now, and then we'll come back to this one. Okay, here's our first equation. If we solve it for y, and if y equals negative x plus 3. So negative x means it's negative 1 over 1x. So this is our slope. This is a change in the y, and that's a change in the x. Remember, slopes never have a variable in them. And the 3 represents the y-intercept, but remember, we always have to have 2 points, an x and a y. So the x is always 0 on the y-intercept. So that means we're going to start our graph right there at 0, 3. And then it says we had our slope of negative 1, 1. So that's the y, and that's the x. So we're going to go down 1 and over 1, down 1 and over 1. And we can put a whole string of points here if we'd like. And then you literally connect the dots, and you have just graphed line 1. Okay, so we move on to the second equation. Remember, you have to draw 2 lines. So 2x plus 3y, if we solve it for y, we end up with y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2. So this is our y-intercept, 0, 2, and our slope is negative 2 over 3. That's the y, and that's the x. So we always start at our y-intercept, which is 0, 2. That's right here. Then from there, we go down 2 and over 3, down 2 and over 3. And again, we can make numerous points on that line. So when we connect them, we have line number 2. Where these two lines intersect is the solution. So in this case, they intersect at 3, 0. And that means that if we put 3 in for the x and 0 in for the y into both equations, they will balance. So 3 plus 0 for our first equation equals 3. 3 equals 3. That one we can check off. 2 times our x, 2 times 3, plus 3 times the 0. 6 will equal 6. And that checks out. So 3, 0 is a solution to both equations, and that is the point of intersection. So I will post this one.